All right, another quick little update here. It really was hot today. I was trying to do this earlier and my phone cut off because it was so hot, and it told me I had to let my phone cool down. So we're gonna give this a shot here. This here's my Chicago Hardy. This is just a little over 2 weeks after pinching, and she's getting loaded up with figs. My little air layer I got going on there. And then back there was the air layer that I just took off that was already rooted out. That one was growing into the plant, so I air layered that. I took off this branch a couple days ago, and I got those that I turned into cuttings trying to propagate in my basement. And then this here is a graft that I put on of an I-258. So I put this I-258 onto my Chicago Hardy, and we'll see if that takes. Hopefully it will. Come over here, and we got my Olympian, and she's throwing out figs. Little air layer on her. She's been on, this air layer has been on for a couple weeks now. Let's see, yeah, there's roots starting in there. So we'll give that a little longer before we cut that one off. Come back here. After pinching these like a couple weeks ago that Danny from My Fig Sticks was talking about, these things really started putting out shoots and figs. So here's my Peter's honey. You can see where I pinched her, and you can see what started after I pinched her. So the Peter's honey's doing well. My little LSU Holier, it's got 3 little branches coming off that shoot. So I went ahead and I'm just gonna run each of those up as a leader, make that 3. We'll see how that goes. My LSU Strawberry, you can see 2 weeks after pinching. Figs and branches, side branching. One of my newer figs, my LSU Peace Fig, or my President Nixon Peace Fig. And a little air layer I got going on there from my buddy Danny over at My Fig Sticks. LSU Gold. JH Adriatic. And you can see the new growth after the pinching. Same here with the Cessac. I'm sorry, this here would not be the Cessac. This here would be my Celeste. She's doing great after the pinching as well. My White Madeira #1. Got this as a cutting in the wintertime from Antonio the Fig Father, and rooted it. And I pinched this one just 2 weeks ago, and she's starting to put on some growth and some double bumps and stuff after the pinching. Come over here, this is my Black Madeira KK. And as you can see, I planted her, I don't know, just a couple weeks ago because she was getting a little stalled. And I put her in this 10-gallon, and she's probably grown, I don't know, 6 inches since then. So not bad for a couple weeks growth. Over here is one's really impressing me. This here is my Robert's Golden Rainbow that I got from Lazy Dog Farms. Look at this thing. There's my boy, Tux. But after the pinching, this thing here has really started producing. I'm getting figs coming out here at just about every node. Look at that. And that's only a little after 2 weeks. There was no figs on this when I first pinched it. My yellow long neck. This here's my Coldodom Grease. She's putting on all kinds of new growth too after the pinching. Come up over here. This is one of my newest ones. This here's my Negra de Agde. And my other new one here is Desert King. And over here's my Del San Juan Grand. And after pinching, she's starting to put on the new growth. My Ronde Bordeaux, this one really started like the crowning at top after pinching this one way down there somewhere. But anyway, after the pinching, the new growth, and she's starting to put on figs here, just about at all the nodes. They're tiny, but hopefully they'll come on, because right now so far, I've only had this one fig on there until the pinching on my Ronde Bordeaux. This here's my Texas BA1, and she was super stalled. And I went ahead and up potted her, and she's starting to put on some growth now. So I'm really happy. I think this one's gonna really make it. My Black Mission, she's looking a lot better. Got a few air layers going on down in there. This here's my Thermalito. She was stalled too, but as you can see now, she's putting on the new growth after I got her up potted. My Longue d'Août. After pinching this LDA, boy, you could really see the new growth starting to come off the top there. Figs, branches, the whole works. This LDA really enjoyed that pinching. Over here's my Cessac. This is a newer plant. I've only had this a few weeks, and she has probably grown in the few weeks that I've had her at least 7 or 8 inches. So she's a pretty aggressive grower. Not bad. Over here's my Violette de Bordeaux. I think I got 3 air layers going on her right now. Over here is my other newer one. That's my Black Celeste, not Cessac. And she's really put on some growth here since I've got her potted up here. Just I don't know how long I've had her, a week or 2 ago. And then my GE Neri. That's another Lazy Dog Farm tree that I got. Air layer going on there. Pinched her off the other day, and then she's starting to put on some new growth too. But the most growth I got so far out of all of them, I think, is my Robert's Golden Rainbow. That thing really took off. All right, y'all. I'd make this quick and easy before my phone runs out again because of the heat. All right, have a good one.